What does your personal brand say about you? Well, this is me on the left here, as you can see, and there's me on the right. And each picture tells something different. I'm an IBM futurist, I'm a podcast host, a LinkedIn awarded brand marketer, and I'm a fitness addict. And I do love traveling, as you can see on the picture there. So I'm going to tell you a bit of a story about my trip to Central and South America last year. In this picture, you can see there's a gentleman there with a yellow shirt on, and that shirt has pictures of guns all over it, and he has a rather big scar on his face. He's quite a cheeky looking chap, but he was there waiting for me when I arrived at the outbound passport office. And what was interesting is that he was wearing that shirt and he was sitting at the front desk when all of the officials were sitting at desks behind him. So I paid them the money to leave the country and waited around right here on the docks, where they're a bit further towards you, where you're sitting, is there were a load of shops and there's food and this sort of stuff. But it was dangerous. It was really, really edgy. And I've been around the world before. It was extremely dangerous. And I would not cross the border over land like this again. As a definite no. So anyway, I've waited around for a little while, and what happened is a chap showed up in a car with really blacked out windows, very noisy music, and it actually had a fake police siren. So every so often he would drive up to nearly where I'm standing there, and he would pick up a bag from some sort of a shop, and then he would put his fake police siren on, get in the car obviously, and he would drive off. And he did this about 3 to 4 times whilst I'm waiting there. Once I realised what was going on, I was just like, oh my god, this is even more dangerous than I thought. So thankfully, I bought a bag of water, yeah, because you don't buy bottles, you buy little plastic bags there. And I bought a bag of water or two for the journey and a little snack or whatever. And I waited around, and then what happened was, we're all waiting on this red boat there. We're sitting on the boat and we're waiting to go. And it was pretty friendly, actually. This guy, he was pretty friendly to me. I mean, I understand a bit of Spanish, so just because I'm English doesn't mean, you know, I'm an idiot. So anyway, I sat around. He was very friendly. All the Guatemalan people and Mexicans and all the other people were very friendly. And so I've waited around, waited a bit longer. And then what's happened is a general from the army has showed up, and he is with a soldier with a massive gun with some sort of a rocket launcher attached to it. And he spoke to this gentleman's boss, and he just said, "Quiero papeles, por favor," like that. So he's asking for the papers, yeah. So he was very cheeky. He was looking very, very happy, and he opened the book, had a look at all the nationalities of all the people, smiled again, shook the guy's hand, and then walked off. And he let the boat leave, yeah. So once the boat had left, sat on the boat, looked at the view, beautiful view, you know, rainforest, da da da. Then we have arrived on the other side, in the other country, and we've got to the passport office there, and there's a glass screen, and the gentleman there with the yellow shirt on, he just waltzed straight past the glass screen, straight past a few of the 5 or 6 officials, said 5 words in Spanish. They didn't say anything to him, yeah. And he didn't have a passport, right? But I tell you, his personal brand, he had already built authority. He'd built credibility, yeah. And he did pretty much what he wanted, you know. And just because you're public on LinkedIn and everywhere else, you don't necessarily have to be, but you have a personal brand, whether you like it or not. You